excited for the guys. Great win at a tough place to play. I got a lot of respect for Coach Brown, a ton of respect for West Virginia. I think they're a really good football team. They were going to play us toe-to-toe. Our guys knew that. We talked all week about continuing to have that edge. We've had an edge after a loss. Now we needed to have an edge after a win. And credit to our seniors, to our leaders, our captains, for continuing that messaging throughout the week of let's come out and play with an edge. And we got off to a really good start, a touchdown. I think we won the toss and took the football and scored. And then Sincere makes a big play, gets in the end zone 14. That's always a kiss of death. You know, it's to have that kind of start. And then right back at us, and it's 14-13. But proud of the guys' resolve, especially offensively in that first half, to be able to continue to be aggressive, getting some touchdowns. Defensively, we did not play very well the first half and allowed them some plays. But, you know, you miss a PAT, you miss another PAT, you got to go for two. All of a sudden you start chasing points, and those things start to add up. And then how about Ty Zentner? Two big-time kicks in that second quarter, that especially the one at the end that was 53 yards. That was huge for us. And then the second half, I knew we'd settle in a little bit defensively. We played much better on defense. That's a really good front. And it was tough sledding in there, rushing the football. So we had to spin it around and throw it a little bit. Malik Knowles made some big-time plays. Will played well again. And all in all, it's a big win, and one that we're going to enjoy and head home for the last game.
When you scripted that game, when you're preparing through the week, do you ever kind of imagine it being the shootout that it turned into?
You never know. Honestly, you don't think it's going to be 17-16 or 48-31. You play what's dealt, and then you handle it from there. And with that explosive offense, they can put points on you. And I think we have an explosive offense with the guys that we have. And so then it came down to being able to make some plays. And I thought Julius Brent's interception was huge, and then we were able to score off of that drive. And proud of the guys on that effort.
What about Will's management of the offense?
Will was really good. He's been under control. Happy for him to come back here after being here in 2020 as a freshman on a tough day. He was able to come back here. It's close to home. Had a ton of family here, and Will Howard is playing at a really high level. And one of the most improved players probably in college football is Will Howard. And I can't be more happy for a guy because he's worked his tail off.
He didn't seem rattled at all after he had the one bad throw that they turned into a touchdown. Did you guys have to say anything to him at that point, or did you just kind of know what to do?
Wyatt asked me the same question. You know, I didn't say anything to him. That kid's playing with so much confidence. He made a bad throw. I didn't say anything to him. Luckily, we were able to go right back on the field on offense. The throw he made to Sennett in the end zone was a big-time throw on the run, and then he threw a great one to Malik. Malik made a guy miss. Yeah, Will's a seasoned vet now, and you don't need to say anything to him, and he responded.
What exactly happened with the defense in the first half?
I'm sorry?
Your defense.
Well, we gave up a couple explosive plays. That's for starters. And their kid made a good play, a couple of really good plays. And one we didn't probably get enough help over the top, and the other one the guy just made a really good play. And then I just didn't think, Fitz, we tackled well enough in the first half. Bottom line, I think Green gives them a much better opportunity to move the football because he's pretty quick, and they have good backs. So that became a little bit of an issue because they have, you know, two heads back there to be able to run the football. And then in the second half, I thought we did a much better job. I couldn't tell you what their yards were the second half. I know that they had the big drive to start the second half, and keeping them out of the end zone was huge there. And I thought our defense kind of fueled off of that.
Did the eyes get any bigger this week knowing what you can do next week?
Nah, I'm going to enjoy this one.
How's Sincere doing?
I don't know. Couldn't come back in, and we'll hope for the best. We'll find out probably on Monday.
How big was Daniel Green's sleeping stop on that fourth down?
Yeah. That was, you know, as poorly as we were playing in the first half, we get a big stop there. I think that turns into points, and then we make the interception for a touchdown. So even though we were kind of pinballing a little bit on defense, we made a couple of critical stops there. And even the stop when they were using their timeouts to get the ball back, and then we get a couple sacks at the end of the first half, and we use our timeouts. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's the drive that Will threw to Sennett on a deep crossing routes or deep over route to get us a chance for another 3. And knowing they were going to get the ball in the second half to get 3 before half was huge.
Because of his physicality and kind of downhill style, or you kind of like him, DJ Giddens almost as that closer?
Well, he had that package when we had the extra lineman, and you saw Liney in there playing the tight end spot. That was his package to be in there. But it was fun to see him pound it a little bit, and he's gaining more confidence. I thought he made a great run on the touchdown. This front is really good. I think they're really good up front on defense, and they made it tough in there for us.
How do you think your guys in the back end filled in for Kobe this year?
Yeah, well, we had Sincere. He scored a touchdown, so that's a good one. But then VJ had to play quite a bit. I thought VJ had to get his feet wet a little bit in the first half. Maybe missed a couple plays that typically I wouldn't think VJ would miss. And then I thought in the second half, VJ settled in and started to feel the game and say, okay, I'm a freshman, but it's game 10, and I'm starting to get more snaps and starting to get more comfortable and gain more confidence. And potentially VJ is going to have to play a lot of football for us. And we've got a ton of confidence in him. He just needs probably that game experience, and I think probably today helped him a bunch.
Talk about Malik. One statistic stands out, 77 yards after the catch. What makes him such a dynamic presence for you guys offensively?
He's really strong after the catch. He's hard to bring down. Both those plays, it seems like he gets tackled at the one, and we think it's a touchdown every time, and sure enough, they respot it, and we got to score again. But I was happy for him getting that last touchdown because he fought for it to try to get in the end zone. I know he's been trying to get in the end zone, but he's really hard to tackle after the catch.
The end of the first half, when you called the timeout, stayed aggressive, went for the field goal, what went into that decision?
I think the biggest thing on that is with our philosophy kind of flipping with taking the football, you don't want to give teams the second possession to end the first half and to start the second half. And so I didn't know how Neal was going to play it, and then we were fortunate and got a sack there, so then we called timeout, and then I think we got maybe a short gain or a sack, so then we were able to call another timeout. And there was enough wind up there that the punt wasn't going to go very far. And so that just gave us another chance to try to get something, and it was big for us to get 3 points knowing they were going to get the ball to start the second half.
You always get a ton of questions about the growth of your players for the season, but how's Colin Klein growing as the offensive coordinator for the season?
CK's doing a great job, and excited for him in his first full year of doing this. He's very calm. He's very relaxed. The kids feed off of him because of just the passion he has for offense, for Kansas State. And I know those kids in there would run through a wall for CK, and it's fun to watch those guys.